Hey, good day, everybody. 5 simple reasons why you aren't achieving your goals. It's pretty important that you know these. Having goals for the future, personal success, and triumph is important in pursuing our dreams and passions. Striving for personal success means focusing on what it takes to get you there. Finding ways to achieve your goals can be as simple as doing everything completely opposite of the 5 reasons I'm going to list below here. Number 1 is procrastination. I know for me that was probably the biggest challenge for me in my career is I tended to procrastinate a lot. And once I decided I wanted to be successful, I made a decision to do it now. One of the things I actually put on my desk, do it now. Do the most productive thing possible at every given moment. That was, kind of my mantra. When I started to do that, my whole career really took off. The results really took off. So get in the habit of doing it now. Put it on your cell phone. Put it on your refrigerator. Put it on the sun visor in your car. Put it on your mirror where you get ready in the morning. Do it now. Do the most productive thing possible at every given moment. Those 2 things were life-changing for me as far as my business career was concerned. And I know if you follow that advice, you will see amazing results. So procrastination, what more can be said? Stalling on personal success can create other challenges, making it even more difficult to achieve goals. Instead of postponing your plans, plan on a daily action to get you closer to where you want to be. I think one of the things I did also, and I talk about this all the time, but it's worth repeating daily, really. I never went to bed without planning every hour of the following day. I knew who I was going to call, what appointments I had, what planning I had to do, if I was to prepare for a presentation or a talk I was giving or a client that I was meeting. I knew exactly every hour of the day what I was doing next. So then all I had to do is look at my calendar. And now with a cell phone, I used to have a Franklin planner, but with a cell phone, it's so easy to do. You can even have reminders and that sort of thing, so that you make sure you hit the ground running every day, and you just increase your productivity dramatically by doing that. Most people start the day without a real plan, and then what happens? Life gets in the way. People or things, start getting your attention, and then before you know it, the day's over, and you didn't get anything done. So make sure you plan every hour of the following day. I know it sounds like it's a little obsessive compulsive, but I promise you the results will be incredible. Number 2, distraction. I have a saying: distraction leads to your economic destruction. And it does. The more distracted you get, it's kind of like if you're driving from L.A. to New York City and you were getting off on every off-ramp. Well, you're never going to get there. That's what a distraction is. It's like getting off the off-ramp of every single off-ramp there is on your way to your destination. You cannot allow anybody to distract you. The more you get distracted, the harder it is going to be for you to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Getting distracted is easy, and it happens all the time, especially when things get tough and we feel like giving up. The TV, going to bowling or whatever we do, right? We try to go to the movies, we try to get distracted. How do we best avoid distractions? Always remember that priorities are there, and put them at the top of your list each day. That goes back to what I was saying, is planning each hour every day. It allows you to avoid being distracted. Tell yourself that you will complete these certain reasonable tasks before you begin to do anything else. The key is to stay focused. Most people really don't know how to stay focused. That's one of the big challenges I see people. They're starting and stopping all the time. They're getting distracted, and they have to start over. They have momentum going. They get disfocused. They get distracted, and all of a sudden, now they got to, they're 2 steps back. By determining what's important, you tell your mind where it needs to center its attention. Again, that comes down to planning. Stay positive and do not allow distractions to occur. Number 3, another thing I used to do, I used to ask myself every hour in the hour, I'd say, okay, what did you get done this last hour? And sometimes I didn't get much done. Then I would say, okay, you need to get refocused right now and get on the ball and make something happen. And I think that, if you check yourself for every hour to see what you did the previous hour, to see if you're staying on track or not. Sometimes we do get distracted. Sometimes we just don't get anything done that's really moving us in the direction we want to go. But if you check yourself every hour to make sure, and if you have a plan, you're going to be way ahead of the game. Number 3, lack of self-motivation and encouragement. We may seek encouragement from others, but what are we doing to encourage ourselves? There are always people there along the way to help and guide you in achieving your goals, but a large part of your success, most of your success, the majority of your success, depends on the way you motivate yourself. Find ways to better encourage yourself to keep going forward. What motivates you to keep up and pursue your dreams? So one of the things I think that's important for me, whatever it is that your goal is, it has to be really emotionally compelling for you. I mean, where it really just burns at your soul, right? Where you just can't not get that done, So you got to make sure that the goals that you have are goals that are going to really move you. They're going to emotionally move you. What we do as human beings, we make decisions and then we justify them logically. So it needs to be emotionally tinged, So make sure that your goals, check your goals, see what they are. Do they get you excited? Do they make you feel like, oh my God, I got to have this? Well, if they don't, you need to redo your goals. Number 4, no plan. Again, this comes back to the planning daily. I talk about this all the time, and it's worth repeating over and over again because most people don't have a plan. Most people, they want to make more money, but they don't have a plan. Maybe they even want to, they'd like to be wealthy, but they have no plan. Imagine working for a company that you're hinging your future financial life on this company. Imagine that company having no plans for expansion, no plans for growth, no plans for, innovation, no plans. Would you want to work for a company that had no plan? Of course you wouldn't, okay? So you need to look at yourself like you're a company, and you need to have a plan to get debt-free, a plan to get financially independent, a plan to build a business, a plan for what your future is going to look like a year, 2, 3, 5, 10 years from now. You need to have a plan. If you don't have a plan, you're stuck. Having no plan can also keep you from achieving your goals. Putting one together can remind you about what it is you want exactly and how you plan to go about getting it. Creating a strategy is important. Almost everything we do in life, not having one, can definitely deter progress and discourage any further action. So sit down and think for a while, organize, and put together a plan that moves you. And finally, number 5, giving up when things get tough. This all comes down to mental toughness. Well, if you're going to have challenges, think people are going to quit on you, things aren't going to go like you planned, people disappoint you, clients cancel their orders. I mean, there's all kinds of things happen as we're moving towards being where we want to be financially. So one of the things you don't want to do is give up when things get tough. What you do, few things in life come easy. If you really think about it, achieving goals, therefore, is directly related to how determined you are to gain that success. It's easy to give up, but doing so limits you. When things get tough, try taking a break if needed, but once you feel like you have the strength to carry through, allow yourself to progress slowly to avoid another burnout. Make the calls you need to make, do this, the personal development you need to do. Do not let hardships keep you from your personal triumph. You're going to have them. If you're going to move and try to do something extraordinary with your life, I guarantee you things aren't always going to go as planned. In fact, most of the time they don't, because most people rarely do what they say they're going to do, so people let you down. That's part of the equation, but you've got to keep going even though that happens. In my business, I've had so many, literally thousands of people quit on me over the last 34 or 5 years I've been in business. They've quit. They literally quit. I've had people that were, regional vice presidents quit. But I never quit. I never stopped moving forward. I never stopped doing what I personally needed to do. And I ended up getting debt-free, financially independent, and building a very, very successful business. And you can do the same thing, but you can't let up. You can't let the hardships keep you from where you want to be. No matter how hard attainment might seem, these 5 reasons why you may not be achieving your goals are simple to break. From procrastinating to having no plan, these reasons can hold you back. Make sure you stay focused and surround yourself with the positivity you need to achieve your own success and keep your goals clear in your mind every day. And surround yourself with the right kind of people that are moving forward, that have a plan of their own for success. Avoid the things that are preventing you from achieving your goals will put you that much closer to actually achieving them. You can do it.